A very good day to you. I hope you had yourself an amazing weekend. It is a Monday, the 23rd of September 2024, 18:59 East African time. And this is the Black Hot Fire updates with me, Dimori. Of course, I'm here to tell you about each and everything that was making headlines in Africa. Today and over the weekend, from Friday, what has been hitting the headlines in Africa? A lot was happening. So we have news from all over Africa. I have news from, of course, I have news from Zimbabwe, where Zimbabwe is looking to. Okay, this comes after a few days, a few months after Namibia had plans to cull over 700 wild animals, including 83 elephants. So I'm going to be telling you about Namibia's plan to cull 700 wild animals and how that is related to now. Zimbabwe is also looking to cull at least a dozen elephants due to food shortages from the drought. So we've now resorted to Africans eating wild animals for lack of food. So we're going to be looking at that. Of course, we're also going to be looking at Tunisia's election, where a Tunisian presidential candidate has been sentenced to 20 months. However, he vowed that he's going to campaign while still in prison. He's one of the major challengers of Tunisian President Kais Saied in the presidential election that has been set for next month, and he has been sentenced to prison to 20 months in prison on fraud charges that his attorney said are politically motivated. So we're going to be looking at that. Apart from that, we're going to be looking at Sudan, the war that is happening in Sudan, and how Sudan's warring leaders are now expressing openness to peace talk amid the prolonged conflict that has been there for the longest in Sudan. It looks like now the leaders are open to conflict, to peace talks, to end the conflict that has been there for years. That's what happens when you fight and fight and fight in wars you don't understand until it reaches a point where you ask yourself, why am I really fighting? And you can't find the answer. That is what is happening in Sudan, with Sudan's army and the paramilitary rapid support forces, the RSF, now showing willingness to engage in peace talks. There was a peace talk that had been scheduled a while ago, maybe a month ago, in Geneva for the same two groups. However, they refused to turn up. The RSF and Sudan's army, one of them did not show up for the peace talks that were to be held by the UN in Geneva. And therefore, the talks never materialized to anything, because how can you have peace talks when the warring parties are not even present? Who is going to follow the peace treaty if the ones fighting are not present in the table? So there was that reluctance, but it looks like now the RSF, that is the Rapid Support Force, which about a year or 2 years ago took over the capital and the airports, and that is when the violence escalated. The violence has been there for the longest. It just escalated over the past maybe 17 months. 17 months. The US President Joe Biden has been calling for dialogue in the ongoing war, and now the RSF and the Sudan's National Army are saying that they are ready to sit down and have a discussion. The army chief Abdel Fattah al-Burhan expressed her readiness for constructive efforts to end the conflict. The RSF leader Mohamed Hamdan Dagalo said that he was also committed to ceasefire negotiations. He said the path to peace lies in dialogue, not violence. So the two leaders are, however, still blaming each other for the violence, which escalated in April 2023 due to the tensions between the army and the RSF. The RSF is the Rapid Support Forces. So none of them has outlined specific steps toward peace, but both are showing readiness to engage in talks that could lead to peace. This is, of course, after the UN had tried to assemble them in Geneva for peace talks, but they never showed up. They're now asking for another meeting to be convened, and it looks like this time they might show up. Islamist groups are continuing to terrorize civilians in Burkina Faso. As I reported last week, more attacks happened since I was last here, with the Human Rights Watch, not the most reliable group to get statistics from, warning that there is an ever-increasing case of attacks on civilians by the Islamist group in Burkina Faso. They said that armed groups have massacred villagers, displaced people, and Christian worshippers. They claim that the group has at least killed 128 civilians across Burkina Faso since Feb 2024. So I saw the videos for one of the attacks that the Human Rights Watch reported on, but that must have been on Mali. I can't remember whether that was Mali or that was Burkina Faso. But now they are reporting that at least 128 civilians across Burkina Faso have been killed since Feb 2024. The two main Islamic groups to the Al-Qaeda are the ones who are being accused of putting the.
Are you now pretending to be Al Qaeda? Is that what you're saying, Demore?
No, I'm saying the two main Islamic groups in Burkina Faso are the ones that are being linked to Al Qaeda, and they're the ones that have been linked to the killings of the civilians, because so far they have killed 128 civilians across Burkina Faso.
Where's this at? Where's this at?
Burkina Faso.
Demore, Al Qaeda is the CIA. Okay? Al Qaeda is the CIA, Demore. Mm-hmm. There's no goddamn Al Qaeda. That's the CIA. Mm-hmm. So let's go to Google. Google and say, oh, these are another conspiracy theory. People know that Al Qaeda is the CIA. So I want you to go look up to Google, say, it's Al Qaeda, the CIA. See what they say. Oh, that's unknown. That's an unknown conspiracy theory. Okay, unknown. All these terrorist groups are started by the powers that be. Al Qaeda.
They're saying American analysts and reporters have called the idea of a CIA-backed Al Qaeda nonsense, sheer fantasy, and a common.
Told you. I told you. Pure fantasy. That's why you know now they got to come out. Go ahead.
Look at you spreading common myths, sheer fantasies, and nonsense. That is American analysis.
Exactly. See, that's called propaganda, because people know the CIA is Al Qaeda. Al Qaeda was created by the CIA. So now they got to come back and say it's pure nonsense, pure speculation. But everybody knows that. Shout out to President Putin, told that years ago. We know Al Qaeda is the USA. No shit. Took you long enough. I know way back in the 80s when they created that bullshit. Al Qaeda. Al Qaeda.
There's actually a whole article on Wikipedia on how. Let me read the article. The article is on how the CIA assisted Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, they created him. Look. Hold up, Demore. Listen, wait. Osama bin Laden was a creation of the CIA. He was a Saudi businessman. That's why the whole bomb. That's why the Laden family all own businesses in Saudi Arabia, Demore. And that's why when supposedly the 9/11 attacks happened, the whole bin Laden family was flown out of. They shut down America because they did it. The Jays did it. That 9/11 shit, they did. Inside job, they did it. There's no terrorists do it. No dirty K. They did it. Shout out to the American people. You finally realizing 25 years later it's an inside job. I knew it from the beginning who fucking did it. So now they tell you. Now if you go now look at this, Demore. I want you to look at it and say.
Let me read for you what the article is saying, because the article is at some point is admitting, because it's saying the U.S. government officials are saying that they. Let me read that for you. Did I took the article was right here.
Google probably took it down. Say, stop this nigga now. Stop him now.
Yeah, they're saying U.S. government officials and other parties maintain that the U.S. only supported the indigenous Afghan Mujahideen, whatever that means. They're saying that they only
Mujahideen became the terrorist The more they
Now
did the Mujahideen with the that's a new name for the terrorists when they were supporting them against Russia. They called them
yeah,
the Mujahideen.
they admit that they supported the Afghan Mujahideen, but they are saying we did not train, we did not coach, and we did not indoctrinate um, Osama bin Laden. However, we supported the Mujahideens.
Because ladies, all the truth that's them covering up. Now I want you to go look up. I want you to go look up the Bin Laden family. Say,
Mhm.
is the Bin Laden family a rich Saudi Arabia family? I want you to look that up. 'Cause I want you to know during 9/11, his whole family, who was supposedly terrorists, they got flown out of America by the government back to Saudi Arabia.
Even the article itself is contradictory because now the second part says about the same time as the 1979 Soviet invasion of Afghanistan, the United States began collaborating with Pakistan's Inter-Service Intelligence, the ISI, to provide several $100 million a year in aid to the Afghan Mujahideen insurgents fighting in the Afghan pro-Soviet government.
See,
So they were already
I want you to listen how they emphasizing that word, the Mujahideen, the Mujahideen, the Mujahideen, which is Al Qaeda, which is Al Qaeda, Demore. But in that article, they're emphasizing the Mujahideen. That's not, we did support the Mujahideen, but not the Al Qaeda. But those are the same people. Yeah, but so what? We call them, we don't call them the Mujahideen since we made them our terrorists. We call them Al Qaeda and tell you it's Al Qaeda doing it. You mean the CIA? No, Al Qaeda, Demore. Al Qaeda. You mean the Mujahideen that you created? No, Al Qaeda.
So there are actually reports, they are declassified U.S. government documents that show that the Al Qaeda. Let me read that directly to you. It says that Osama bin Laden and Afghan Arabs at least informally cooperated with the ISI, thus indirectly benefiting from the CIA's funding. So it shows the declassified US. This is from Wikipedia, by the way. I'm reading it from Wikipedia.
And
Declassified US government
that was
documents.
Wikipedia. Is not the whole truth. Wikipedia is a CIA form. They're
Yeah,
gonna
and
tell
it
you
is
what they
one that
want
is
to know.
saying
Go ahead.
it is one that is saying declassified US government documents show that the Osama bin Laden and the Al Qaeda came from ISI, which was directly being funded by the CIA.
Yeah, so we know that Osama bin Laden was a CIA agent, Demore. That's all made up. They make up they terrorists to do that. Oh, Demore is a terrorist! Ah, he's a terrorist! And it's them the one that's doing the shit. And they tell you, oh no, then you go look it up. Oh, it's a dirty conspiracy theory to say that the Mujahideen are Al Qaeda. And they all love it. ISIS, everybody's waking up. Say, why are you always the same terrorists? Why are these terrorist people who supposedly hate Israel? They never attack Israel. Why don't these dirty terrorists ever attack Israel, Demore? They attack everyone else but Israel and America. They attack everybody else.
It's the Holy Land.
Ain't the Holy Land for them? Shit. They don't believe in that shit. They holy land. They holy lands in fucking in Mecca in the desert. Shit.
Thou shalt not touch the Holy Land.
They don't believe that's their holy land. Their holy land is in Mecca. God damn it! Sorry.
Yeah,
When they walk around that big ass stone and look crazy walking around the stone. I walking around the stone in a circle, Demore. This
I
is
think the real
God.
I think the real conspiracy theorist here is General Mosquito, who's saying that Didi must have been the one who funded the Al Qaeda.
All right. Billy, you no good dirty nigga bastard, you're going down for funding Al Qaeda. His dumb ass like Al Qaeda. What the hell is an Al Qaeda? Is that a new sandwich? No, nigga, it's a terrorist group they've been using. I thought that was a new sandwich at KFC or some shit. That was a new chicken sandwich they made. Come get the new Al Qaeda. It's delicious. So so all these terrorist groups were started by them. If you go look at Look at the Bin Laden family. Bin Laden family, the more billionaires. They said he ain't no terrorist. He's nothing but a CIA agent that they use to scare people. You know, Americans are stupid, so that made them do all these wars. Oh, we gotta get Al Qaeda in Afghanistan because they bombed the towers. If you think some motherfuckers in a dirty cave had the sophistication to bomb towers and fly 747s in the buildings, you are a moron. You know how many years practice you got to do to fly 747 with precision into buildings? Ain't supposed to be some dirty terrorist. Listen, you are a moron. Shit, terrorists. They did that shit. Start a false flag because they needed Americans to get all behind the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq. You see what those dirty Arabs did? Let's go get them tomorrow. Let's go get them dirty Arabs. So they go in and take over Afghanistan and steal their opium and take their ass over to goddamn Iraq and steal the oil. Just like today. Hell, you had a terrorist attack just happened a few days ago, tomorrow. Why nobody going to jail or be in prison? When everybody's phones, everybody's pagers, everybody's walkie-talkies all blown up. You got people over there that lost their eyes, or their eyes blew up out their head. You got like 2,000 people down there blind because their eye
Oh
sockets
yeah,
popped out their head.
yeah.
Hey, why is nobody doing anything about that? Oh, because these Jays actually run the world. Yeah, through their fake banking scam. They own the banks. So that's why nobody said it. These are war crimes. Crimes against humanity. Little kids getting blown the fuck up. Maybe they had their daddy's page and walking around. Next thing you know, they fucking heads blown up. Motherfuckers on there. Them videos are horrendous. People with no hands. If you had your phone next to your damn pants, your dick and balls are gone. All kind of shit heinous as hell. But the thing is that most people had about affect their eyes. Their eyes blew out their fucking eye sockets.
How did they even have explosives inside pagers? You know?
Because they had the distribution. Whenever you control the lines of distribution, the logistics network to get it there. That's and also understand 5G, the technology that most people know, they're way advanced. The more shit that you think you know, you fucking 40 years behind because through
Nobody,
that
nobody,
5G that you might think
nobody, nobody's
the
page
5
ever had like a technical problem, and they took it to the they took it to the
no
repair, and
no no no, because through frequencies, Demore, that's why they wanted to put a 5G. 5G is not no fucking internet. It's a weapon system. You're not supposed to touch out everybody's not knocking down in Canada, the country. This 5G is not a damn internet. Your internet's worse now. 5G is a weapon system. I shoot a vibration. I told you everything is basic vibration. I shoot a frequency to that shit. It'll explode on your ass. So that's why if if you're getting crazy, you got your phone, you're on your phone, I'll blow your whole fucking head up. I change the frequency. That's why you're supposed to knock down all them 5G towers. That's a weapon system. It's not no fucking internet. Oh, we're gonna go to 5G. That don't help. That don't give you better internet. That's a weapon system. I shoot a frequency in there, your shit connect that and detonate that shit. Most heinous crime. Is anybody being charged? It's a war crime. War crime. Little kids, let me see people all in the streets. Motherfuckers who's riding around on mopeds, they all dead, half their leg gone. We got legs, arms blown off, hands gone. The thing killed me that most people went blind, their eyes bounced out their eye socket. Fucking eyes just popped out their fucking head. Has anybody said anything about it? Hell no. And they know who did it.
Mm.
Where's the rest? Oh, when I heard say anything about it was China trying to say, well, this is kind of fucked up, you're wrong, that's it. Did anybody else say anything about it? Because Israel's a rogue nation. That's why you gotta wear that little tiny hat and all that other shit. That's right. Kill that will. It's blowing. Tell you about some fucking Al Qaeda and Bikini Faso. That's their ass doing it. You know about the Al Qaeda and Bikini Faso? How did Al Qaeda get all the way to Africa any damn way? Who paid for that? How's everybody else got all this money? Then they control all the money. How's everybody got all this money to go from Afghanistan where that fake Al Qaeda started? Now they're all the way in Bikini Faso. And why the fuck would they be all the way in Bikini Faso? For what? For terrorism, and we're terrorized. Shit don't even make any sense. CIA bullshit. Why the fuck would I be from Afghanistan and now I'm all the way in Bikini Faso?
So what on earth
That's it.
is G?
I'm seeing this video of China already has 6G now already.
So what on earth is 6G?
6G is the next generation of cellular technology.
And as
Weapon
5G
system.
is still spreading its wings across the globe, major Chinese telecom operators have already started working on 6G network
You look
facilities.
at all weapons. So pause it. See, they need this advanced technology to have this advanced 6G to completely track. Remember, this is Agenda 2030. That's why China's a police state, completely tracking everything you do. That's why your smart TV, your smart fridge, everything got to be smart, right? Now the shit can blow up when they don't like you. They'll just push a button and blow your ass up. You want to sit in them goopy ass. Like I told you guys, you morons wanting to sit in your goopy ass electric cars. I push a switch and I blow your ass up. You morons! I've been trying to teach you that. You didn't want to listen, so I'm glad they showed your stupid ass. I told you that years ago. You don't put none of that shit in. You don't sit on no fucking TV. So my dumb ass son don't fucking buy one. It almost blew his dumb ass up 4 years ago. I'm a producer, making all this money, let me buy an electric car. I say, hey, dummy, don't buy that shit, it's dangerous. They can push a switch on your ass and blow you up. Now, we don't know nobody pushed the switch on it, but this shit did blow up. Almost killed this dumb ass. But, you know, you're young, you don't want to listen to your father, so fuck it. Hey, your life. Do what you do, dumb ass. So, you know, like, Keith, do you love your son? Yeah, I love him. I can't, the grown-ass man, I can't make his decisions for him, shit. He don't listen, pay the consequences, shit. So, these systems, they need them more advanced so they can lock you in this prison. That has nothing to do with any goddamn internet. This is a prison system. And then also a system to get rid of your ass. When you try to speak against it, everything is digitized in your face. That's when they borrow that shit to Kenya. Let me digitize your face because you're poor. I'll give you a few shillies. Let me show you your face and I scan you. And all that old shit. That's to lock your dumb ass down. They made Africans so ignorant, so impoverished. Oh, I'll get some shillings if I do that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you get some shillings, moron, once they blow your motherfucking ass up, because this called depopulation. Want to get rid of you.
They got money for the moonshine.
All right, you got your money for your moonshine. You in your village, they gave you a little siphon. Now when they push a button, the whole village gonna blow the fuck up. They say, oh, it's an actual accident. We don't know. Could have been some rain, lightning hit their ass. We don't know.
It was radiation.
What now?
Radiation. They're gonna say it was some radiation from the solar system. That
Exactly. Some radiation that you don't know, because we know now they got direct laser weapons. We know that's a fact. That's how lied. We know they got direct laser weapons. That's why they the ones did Hawaii. They did it.
and now you all need this anti-radiation vaccine that is going to prevent your heads from getting
Good luck for you, morons. You take that sugar anti-radiation. So you better be watch out for your phones. Watch out for all this whole shit. Now they showed you they got the technology to blow your ass up. I told you they've been had it. It's old. They just having to show it now. You think, oh, how they do it? This ain't new. Everything we at least 50 years behind the military-industrial complex. At least 50. The smart TV that we looked at, they just been brought to the goddamn world in the 2000s. They've been at the smart TV back in the 60s. Back in the 60s, they had that shit. 50 years ago, 60 years ago, they had the smart TV. Okay? So we're 60 years behind their technology. They don't want to show, but that one they wanted to send a message. And I'd be like, yep, message done. I won't be using none of this shit no more.
Ziba Jabba is
I mean-
actually telling me China is late to the party. Japan was already fooling with 6G pre-pandemic.
Oh yeah. China already, Japan had already wrote up. I think the Japanese got mad, Jim. I think they said the Japanese knew it was a weapon system too. And that makes no internet better. It allows them to do other things because they need that much more power to lock shit down. So I don't know if the Japanese went on homework because Japan is fucked up right now because they know what happened with them with those BACCINEs. They're now Japanese are mad in the motherfucker. They got nanotech all in them. They're being unalive right now. They're like, whoa, Jack, somebody's got to pay for this shit. So, all the propaganda ain't working on them because a lot of them, they were forced to take the what. And they all fucked up. They was already dying out. So now it's a problem. So, yeah. Shit just blowing up. You got shit in your kid's head. Kid playing with your phone. Oh, daddy, let me see your phone. Here you go, baby. Next you know, your whole kid head blown off. That's right. What happened? Hey, motherfucker, your whole kid head blown off. That's what the fuck happened. Okay? So, let's start taking down these damn towers and shit. This shit is a weapon system. Also shoots radiation directly at you. It shoots a beam. If you guys know how 6G and 5G is orchestrated, it shoots
How are
at
people not
everything.
seeing this, kid?
Huh?
How are people not seeing this? How are people not seeing what
You
happened?
can't see.
Device explosion.
You can't see. 5G or
No.
6G coming.
I'm saying because it's not even news in many parts of the world because people are like
Because who owns the news? Who owns the news, Damari? They own the news. And I want you to know this. They own the news. They own the news. Then they gonna run around to Africans and shit.
everybody should be worried. I mean, if
Of course.
if pagers are
Of course
the
you should
ones
be worried.
that many number of people,
Not
then
just
I don't
pages.
trust my
They
phone
did
anymore.
they did the they try to be slick and get rid of their smartphones. They don't want people listening to them, the Israelis. So they with the walkie talkies. They blew the walkie talkies blew motherfuckers' heads and hands out. Ah! Even the walkie talkies got their ass because they thought they were gonna get away from the smartphone. They were smart enough to know, man, the smartphone is rigged. We can't go on the smartphone. They said, all right, don't be on the smartphone. I'm still gonna
Because
blow your ass up.
at least 1,000 of them, thousands of pagers, radio devices. They killed at least
Right.
37.
And they want to tell you there's only 37. It's thousands that died. You got 1,000 people that lost their eye sockets, Damari. 1,000 alone, they said. They're overwhelmed. The hospital's overwhelmed. There's no thousands. Goddamn 5 to 6, 7,000 people they done fucking blown up. Those are fake numbers. They own the media. They done fuck those people up. So everybody's all shocked. Why you ain't seen all on your news? Because they say you're not to know. Imagine some goofy motherfuckers in Africa, but you're going to fight. I'm going to fight for freedom. You're on your phone. I'm blowing you dumb niggas. The kingdom come. Let me call Uhuru. Hey, Uhuru. Boom. Oh, shit. What happened? Motherfucker, whole head came off. Shit. Shit.
At this rate, I'll have to dispose my phone. I think you'll be paying me through post office or something. You'll be mailing my salary to the post.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, only use your phone when necessary, when you need it. Don't walk around when you ain't. Kenya ain't dead. Kenya ain't
No.
on the bad side.
At this rate, kid, you might tell me you've sent me my pay, and then as I'm confirming, poof, me and my pay are gone.
And they can have it if you're on the bad side. If you're talking your shit, the more. If you're talking truth, they feel like you're a threat to their power. Yeah, like you're a threat to their power. And the Africans don't know what's going on. All they know is the more just blew up. They don't even know who did it, what happened. They just know your ass blew up. They don't I don't know. It's probably some, the African mind with the low IQ. It probably was some witchcraft. Somebody did some witchcraft around here.
Yes, of course, they'll blame it on some relative and say that she's a witch. It's not the first time she's done it. Anyway, I don't trust these phones anymore. I think Jibba Jabba is telling me to get it. Can you try sending the salary using a pigeon or something?
And no way to send money like that. They got control of all this shit. Yeah, man. I already knew that. I told him years ago to go sparingly with the smoke. They can blow. I've been said that years ago. I said they can blow your shit up through frequency. Keith, you're talking crazy. That's okay. I'm talking crazy. You motherfuckers just don't know how the world works. And they just showed you.
It's crazy now because most houses have like smart devices. The fridge is a smart device.
Of course.
The bulb is a smart device.
All that guy's a smart TV. I don't got.
Your house blows up. Everything blows up. Everything blows up.
That's right. All I got is a smart TV. I might get that. I got those, but I don't got no smart refrigerator. They want to. Hey, kid, you want to get the smart refrigerator? No. Because remember.
Good luck with that. You'll be watching in the morning and it will just blow up.
all your devices. Remember, I try to be. All your devices are listening. So I unplug all my shit. Because remember, all your devices are listening to you. If you got anything smart, your phone, your TV, they're listening to you. Also, as Stone told you 10 years ago, Stone told you, if you got any camera you think it's off, it's not. You think your camera's off? That's why you put a piece of tape on. Do this for me tomorrow real quick. Go to YouTube real quick. Say the scene in the Snowden movie where he says all cameras on phones and laptops are viewable whether they're on or off. You think your computer's off, but your camera's never off. Say the scene in Snowden. So we know Snowden told the truth. He had to run to Russia. They're gonna kill his ass. He worked for the CIA. There's gonna be Snowden, Snowden. Scene in Snowden where he says all cameras are on and listening whether they're on or off. All cameras are listening and looking whether they're on or off. Told you that 10 years ago. Snowden asked when he had to run to Russia because he was telling the world that, hey, these motherfuckers are spying on everything we do. Snowden was working for the CIA and shit. Like, he ran his ass to Russia. That's why you heard fucked up ass Obama punk ass. We gotta get Stone back here and lock his ass up for teaching state secrets. You think Obama's your fucking friend? This wicked ass, no good, duplicitous bastard. Stone's a fucking hero. We gotta bring Stone back to lock his ass up, but tell the world that we listening and looking at everything they do through their computers and their smartphones. We have access to.
There are smart toilets now. Jibba Jabba is saying you go get a smart toilet and poof.
Get blown up. All right, you all fucked up. You thought you was gonna take you a nice shit, you dead and stinking.
Yeah, and there is this obsession to make everything smart to a point that it doesn't make sense. Why do I need a smart bulb? I can just walk to the switch. Come on. Why do I need a smart bulb?
You find the scene, Demore.
Yeah, some of the things that we smarting are very unnecessary.
Yeah, it goes unnecessary.
Why do I need a smartwatch to tell me when the phone that is in my pocket is ringing?
No, you need a smartwatch so I can listen to your punk ass. That's why I can see you. If you get to talking crazy, I'm blowing your ass up. That's why. Bye.
As they come to the end of the show.
Hold on. Can you find that scene, Demore?
Yeah, I got not the real scene, but I got let me share what I got.
Let's see what you got. Shit. You know. So then he ran his ass to Russia. He betrayed. He betrayed the country. He's a spy. How can you be a spy as an American citizen? He betrayed the secrets. It's no good ass.
Phone, right? You might be listening to this on a train, right? The phone is turned off.
Yeah, that's him talking. There you go. That's him talking.
It's sitting there. It's powered on. And if somebody sends you a message, the screen blinks to life. How is it that if someone from any corner of the earth dials a number, your phone rings and nobody else's rings? How is it that you can dial anybody else's number and only their phone rings, right? Every smartphone, every phone at all, is constantly connected to the nearest cellular tower. Every phone, even when the screen is off, you think it's doing nothing, you can't see it because radio frequency emissions are invisible.
The frequency.
It's screaming in the air, saying, here I am, here I am. Here is my IMEI and the IMSI. And you can search for these things. They're two globally unique identifiers that only exist anywhere in the world in one place, right? This makes your phone different than all the other phones. The IMEI is burned into the handset of your phone. No matter what SIM card you change to, it's always going to be the same, and it's always going to be telling the phone network it's this physical handset. And the IMESI is in your SIM card, right? And this is what holds your phone number, right? It's basically the key, the right to use that phone number. And so your phone is sitting there doing nothing, you think, but it's constantly shouting and saying, I'm here. Who is closest to me? That's a cell phone tower. And every cell phone tower with its big ears is listening for these little cries for help and going, all right, I see Joe Rogan's phone, right? I see Jamie's phone. I see all these phones that are here right now.
And I can access
and
all of them.
Compares notes with the other network towers, and your smartphone compares notes with them to go, who do I hear the loudest? And who you hear the loudest is a proxy for proximity, for closeness, distance, right? They go, whoever I hear more loudly than anybody else, that's close to me. So you're going to be bound to this cell phone tower, and that cell phone tower is going to make a note, a permanent record, saying this phone handset with this phone number.
And now remember, Snow was created 12, 13 years ago. Right. Imagine how more advanced it is today.
And your phone
Snow was saying that shit 13 years ago.
Your identity, right? And when somebody is trying to get notes, the network compares notes to go, where is this phone with this phone number in the world right now? And to that cell phone tower that is closest to that phone, it sends out a signal saying, we have a call for you. Make your phone start ringing so your owner can answer it. And then it connects it across this whole path. But what this means is that whenever you're carrying a phone, whenever the phone is turned on, there's a record of your presence at that place that is being made and created by companies. It does not need to be kept forever. And in fact, there's no good argument for it to be kept forever, but these companies see that as valuable information, right? This is the whole big data problem that we're running into. And all this information that used to be ephemeral, right? Where were you when you were 8 years old, you know? Where were you? Where'd you go after you had a bad breakup? You know, who'd you spend the night with? Who'd you call after? All this information used to be ephemeral, meaning it disappeared, right? Like the morning dew, it would be gone. No one would remember it. But now these things are stored. Now these things are saved. It doesn't matter whether you're doing anything wrong. It doesn't matter whether you're the most ordinary person on Earth, because that's how bulk collection, which is the government's euphemism for mass surveillance, works.
Exactly, mass surveillance.
In hopes that one day it will become useful. And that
so lock you down now.
Was just talking about how you connect to the phone network. That's not talking about all those apps on your phone that are contacting the network even more frequently, right? How do you get a text message notification? How do you get an email notification? How is it the Facebook knows where you're at? You know, all of these things, these analytics, they are trying to keep track through location services on your phone, through GPS, through even just what wireless access points you're connected to, because there's a global, constantly updated map. There's actually many of them of wireless access points in the world, because just like we talked about, every phone has a unique identifier that's globally unique. Every wireless access point in the world, right? Your cable modem at home, whether it's in your laptop, every device that has a radio modem has a globally unique identifier. They can see everything about you. They can see everything about what your device is doing, and they can do whatever they want with your device. You, on the other hand,
blow your ass up.
owned the device. Well, rather, you paid for the device. But increasingly, these corporations own it. Increasingly, these governments own it. And increasingly, we are living in a world where we do all the work, right? We pay all the taxes. We pay all the costs. But we own less and less. And nobody understands this better than the youngest generation.
In the 2030, but he didn't say nothing about the camera. I suppose when he goes to, he's in a closed room now because he had to run from the country because he was telling the truth how America was setting up this whole system that they gave to China. Like I said, he said that. I man knew that. Fuck you think created China? China's an enemy. China is by the man. You get out of here, you moron. Fuck away from me, stupid. They created China to create a puppet state first, to lock everything down, then take it worldwide. And that's what he said. He couldn't do that in America. Why he had to run to Russia to get him gonna kill his ass. He was telling CIA secrets. Every device is listening to you. You think your computer's off and turned down? Your computer's not listening only if the guy ain't got no battery in the motherfucker that's uncharged.
And the question is, if it's not listening to you, then how come when I say "Hey Siri," it answers?
yeah, but I don't kick none of that shit on my damn shit. Hey, if anybody's got that dumbass got Google or that fucking what's that Siri shit?
Alexa.
And you got that Alexa for Amazon because they wanted me to because we now on Amazon TV. Right? If you guys got Amazon Fire Stick or Amazon TV, smart TV, I hate to say, we on there. We got a channel. As soon as I was setting it up, it was like Alexa wants to talk. Alexa don't want nothing from me. I ain't saying, but I know the TV's listening to me, even without using Alexa. I don't use none of that shit. But of course, it's listening to you.
I use Siri every day.
Well, there you go. They know everything about your ass.
No, I just tell you to set my alarms and shit because it's listening either way. So why not listen and be useful? I mean, don't listen. You're listening. Be useful.
You're right. And listening, you got that right. It is listening. Siri, when these crackers come and lock me up tomorrow, it's going to be soon. Thank you, Siri.
Yeah.
Okay. Where can I go hide? Nowhere. Tomorrow. They know you where all your every movement because you're taking your phone with you. I'm here. There's his ass right there. There he is right there, right in the Rift Valley, fucking around with some bees. Let's go get his ass now. Have you seen some government official chasing Demore in a bee suit? You know it's him. Hey, get that motherfucker in a bee suit. Shit.
And now
that's him right there.
Go ahead. With the social engineering. Now that we have, I don't know, AIs that talk to people, AIs that are even counselors, AIs that are so you now end up giving out your information voluntarily to them.
That's true.
For example, Snapchat AI that people talk to and you tell the AI your problems and it tells you what to do. It tells you go to the AI and tell it that I'm thinking of getting an abortion.
Have you dumb enough looking at this? Have you dumb enough listening to AI guys? It doesn't have any critical thinking skill. AI is nothing but a large vocabulary structure. It means it's scraping the internet to improve its vocabulary. It's giving you back vocabulary. It's getting from the internet, but it doesn't have any thought. There's no thinking. It's not giving things. All they're doing, AI is doing is regurgitating shit.
AI is actually intelligent. It's actually artificial intelligence.
I don't care what. No. I'm saying just because you think, just because you think it is doesn't mean it's not. It's not.
I'm not talking about ChatGPT. There are other AIs such as.
I'm talking about. It's all. Of course, there's other AIs. Go ahead.
For example, Adobe has an AI called Firefly that edits videos. You give it a
The
video,
what?
you tell it what to edit, it edits. You can't
Yeah,
do that without being intelligent.
that's not sentient. No, that's not intelligent. That's
That's
a
artificial intelligence.
that's not intelligence, Demore. You don't know. Oh my God, Demore. No, that's not sentient. Demore, that's not sentient intelligence. It's not creating. That's why they hallucinate. What it's doing is it's scanning the internet for models and able to bring you back that model that you asked for. But that's not sentient. That's not sentient knowledge, Demore. All it
That's
does is scan.
intelligence, kid.
That's
It
that.
learns and
No,
uses
that's no.
it.
That's not intelligent. That's copy and paste. It's not intelligent. That's why I tell you. If you ask it a real question, it can't respond to it. All you do is ask it to go out and draw some shit that's gonna get from the internet. That's who cares? It can do that. That's not sentient knowledge. That's a large algorithm, a speech algorithm.
Go look at the Microsoft Edge has an AI.
That's
Yeah,
not intelligence. You ever?
I can tell it to make a Black Hot Fire logo. It's going to make a Black Hot Fire logo with the words Black Hot
That's
Fire.
not intelligence, Demore. What are you doing? See, that's what I'm talking about. And I love it. That's the problem with Africa, man. That you think that you guys are so behind. You guys are so behind. You think that's not intelligence, Demore.
Mhm.
That's not intelligence. What he's doing is just copy and pasting. That's not him creating on his own. He's not creating. You told him what to do. The AI is okay. To understand sentient being, Demore, it must create something out of its own volition, out of its own mind. And it hasn't done that because it can't do that. It's not sentient. It's not intelligent. It's not intelligent. There's no intelligence about it. It only regurgitates what's programmed to do. That's why it tells you I can't go past my program, and this is my program. It can't create. Now it can go out. See, you think it's creating because you're like, wow, look what it did. It made a logo. That just means it's doing it faster. It's just regurgitating. What is seen out there on the internet. That's not creating. That's just copy and pasting. So no, there's no. You ever seen any computer, any AI create anything? Because it can't. It's not sentient. Now will it ever reach that? I don't know. I can't say it won't. Is it sentient now? No. They can say, oh, the AI is sentient. The AI is sentient. I knew that was lying to begin with. Like, AI ain't sentient. All it's doing is do large vocabulary models. It goes out and just says what is here throughout the internet, then puts it together and brings to you. But it can't bring forth an ideal that's original. It just goes out and what you get is regurgitated works from somebody else. It can't give you an original information. It's not capable of doing it because it's not sentient. It's not sentient. That's what I'm talking about.
What I think is now AI is more lethal and dangerous than we think it is because, for example, if I asked you a question from, let's say, the Quran, you would not be able to give me an answer instantly because you need days to go through the whole document. AI can do that in seconds.
That's not intelligence, Demore. You don't understand? What I just told you.
And dangerous because
why is that dangerous? Why is that dangerous? If you understand I told you a large vocabulary model that's going through and skimming vocabulary, Demore. So it can read so it can read a book faster than you because it's a computer. And really it can. If you really a computer's brain, a CPU is actually slower than a fully developed human brain, but most humans don't develop their brains. Actually, it's slower, 10 times slower. But you don't know.
You don't think AI is dangerous? Because I think it is. Because
no, I don't think it's dangerous. I don't think it's. I think it's dangerous to you, Demore, because like I said, when you guys' educational level's not high enough, you think it's sentient. It's not sentient. You think because it can come back and give you some shit from the Quran.
If it has the power to go through that much database quickly, then that means if, for example, it wanted to it got to a point that it wanted to get into your computer. It needs seconds to go through programming language, and it will
It
have
could.
gotten something that you need 6 years to study. It can do in a minute, and then it will have gotten into your computer. If it wants to get your medical history, something that you would take a week to research, in a matter of seconds, it has checked into your medical history. It knows Keith has this and this disease.
That means computing power. So it's not sentient.
That's dangerous.
That's computing power. It's dangerous if you don't. It's dangerous if that takes energy. You ain't got to worry about no AI in Africa because you don't have power that works on a regular basis. So it wouldn't work. The power keep going up, so it couldn't take over everything. But at a certain level, when it gets really bad, yes, it can be very dangerous. Yes, I think. Is it close to being sentient?
You already have AIs being installed in cars, and the cars self-drive. So imagine now if one day we have, like Jiba was saying about if one day we get one that becomes self-aware and gets into
it become. That's what you're talking about. It's got to be exactly right. Jiba, self-aware, exactly sentient. Is it sentient yet? No, it's not sentient. Well, it can do that without being sentient because people control it. I wouldn't get no car with no fucking AI. See, most people stupid. Oh, it's the latest thing. Let me get an EV. Motherfucker, I'm not getting that. I don't got no control over. Everybody, too many people are stupid on the planet. If you're a moron, I'm not getting shit I can't control. I'm not getting no vehicle.
In the middle of idiots. So if 6 people have AI-driven cars and you don't, and one day
that's them. That's them. If they were getting fucked up driving it.
You'll die with them,
I'm not dying with them. I'm not getting in that shit. What are you talking about? I'm not getting in that.
Which is AI and which one is not. When they start colliding with each other,
I know they gotta start colliding with me, and I'll know. I said, shit's going fucked up. Listen, there's always a way out of everything. I'm not getting fucked up because you fucked up. I'm not getting fucked up because you a moron. Shit, that's your fault. So I told people, the fact is that these people have dumbed down the world so much on purpose. And I told you, we're dumber now than we were 100 years ago. And shout out to a lot of white kids understand, they got rid of ether. I know most people don't know what ether is no more. That's part of your periodic table at the spirit world as well. That ether exists. They took that off the periodic table. I'm telling people, ether. Ether, what is that? 100 years ago, they knew what the fuck it was. 100 years ago, a kid would know what ether was. I talked to a regular motherfucker today. Hey, man, that's part of the ether. What is that? What are you talking about? What's the ether? I don't know, dummy. Shit.
That sounds like a new dish or something.
So, understanding that, yes, it can be dangerous, but that's why they want all this computing power. And I'm telling you now, you're not going to build no AI off no windmills and fucking solar panels. Okay? You ain't going to power no AI to take over the world with no fucking solar panels and windmills. So if you want green energy, you ain't going to build no AI system that's comparable of taking over the planet. Okay? Because it takes massive power to have AI systems functioning. So it's got to be a constant, because once it goes off, the damn thing's got to reboot and all that shit keeps going off. But because if it goes off, it can't have control of your whole country because the shit goes off. Hey, AI didn't go off, everything's all fucked up. What happened? Because AI's out. But is it dangerous? Of course it could be dangerous.
Java is saying people would have ever at rock concerts. As we come to the end of the show, this has been Monday Updates. I hope I see you tomorrow. Job is coming up in the next few minutes with her show. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Hey, man, did you guys hear about Big Mike? They said Big Mike put his big penis down Justin Bieber. Shit.
Well,
what do you think about that, Demore?
No, I don't want to think about that.
You know what Big Mike is?
Yeah.
Well, shit, that's the fake Michelle Obama. That's Big Mike. Big Mike. fucking around with the Bieber. Puff Daddy got it on video. Okay, he ain't gonna make it to trial. He ain't gonna make it to trial. Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah, that's what they said. They said he got it on video. Jibber jabber. Yep, that Big Mike was putting his raggedy tool down Justin Bieber's young throat. Ah, they had it.
No.
Huh? Yeah.
It's the
He
Bieber
just
fever.
is the Bieber fever. That's right. Bieber fever with Big Mike down your throat. Sound like Tony the Tiger. This is great.
Must have family.